Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sahni, and today I will be talking about toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is something which has come into the picture recently with the importance of mental health and well-being being highlighted, especially in the times of COVID. The phenomenon, however, is nothing new. Sparse research has been done on the toxic positivity and its effect, but we often experience it in our day-to-day lives. Dr. James Zuckerman, a very famous psychologist and a trained cognitive behavior therapist, has defined toxic positivity as the assumption either by the oneself or others that despite a person's emotional pain or difficult situation, they should only have a positive mindset, or often using the phrase positive vibes. Some researchers have also described it as an overgeneralization of optimism and happiness across all situations. Some phrases that we often hear and can be associated with toxic positivity are sending sunshine your way, focus on the good things in your life, good vibes only, you have so much going for you, how can you be upset? Some of the most frequent examples could be like brushing off someone's concerns by saying it could be worse, or asserting after a catastrophe that everything happens for a reason. We also see in our culture how some relatives tell a parent whose child has died to be happy that at least they can have children. Interestingly, labeling people who always appear positive or do not share their emotions as being stronger or more likable than others is also something very prominent. Before we understand this difference, we first need to be aware of the fact that how happiness is an emotion and emotions are temporary. However, positivity is a mindset and a skill which is cultivated over a period of time and deliberate efforts and practices. Toxic positivity means generally to ignore one's unpleasant emotions, whereas healthy positivity helps us to cultivate a mindset to accept all our emotions. In other words, the toxic positivity culture promotes or celebrates the fake it till you make it attitude. On the contrary, healthy positivity teaches us hard work to cultivate the practices that would help us in the long run and would enhance our understanding of the world. The most significant aspect we need to understand here is that by hiding your discomfort, you are only adding fuel to fire. It is very important to be aware of the fact that the more we hide discomfort, more isolated we feel, more anxious we become, and more depressed we can feel. Avoiding discomfort or pain can often make it large, louder, and overwhelming. The positive affirmations or the phrases mentioned before can often invalidate the feelings of the person suffering, and we might harm their feelings. We might promote the idea that there is something wrong with them or they should not be feeling the way they are feeling. This could also make them feel isolated and impossible for them to reach out to people for help. The idea that should be promoted is that it is okay to be not okay. We should even make people aware of the fact that sometimes an abnormal response to an abnormal situation is okay. Time and again, we need to accept that we cannot pick the emotions we want to experience. Given an example, being worried about people close to you or crying after fighting with a friend or a partner, and even feeling anxious and scared about present or future is okay. One significant practice that you can try is to not ignore or stuff your emotions. This is something we are not taught, but it is very important to feel all our emotions, good or bad. It is imperative that we sit with them. We can also talk or write about how we feel. Research suggests that putting feelings into the words reduces the intensity of emotion such as sadness, anger, and pain. We need to understand that feelings are not mutually exclusive. We can be sad about something going on in our lives and hopeful or satisfied with another aspect of your life. For example, you can be sad about your friend moving to another city or country for their higher studies, but also can be happy and proud of your friend at the same time. It is effective to take realistic, small, and actionable steps. Another example, if you want to feel productive, explore more in the area you are good at rather than picking up a new skill. I will just conclude this with a significant quote by Carl Jung. I would rather be a whole than a good. That's it for today. Keep watching JIBS Infotainment. Thank you.